Pulls him over, sees him and says, "Everything okay, son?" Bob said, "Yeah, I just came from a meeting of the Bagala." I don't know if he said that or not, but basically Bob told the cop he was okay, but he missed his cab, missed his train. So the good officer in New Jersey drove Bob home. A fitting end to a great night of Bacala. Over the years, Bob and I would keep in touch, more through a career that intertwined. Bob went on to be a very successful corporate auditor, worked for Siemens and a number of major pharmaceutical firms. And Siemens was one of my accounts for many, many years. So when I was in New Jersey, making a sales call there, oftentimes I would accidentally try to run into Bob, have lunch together, sit back and talk, recollect the old days, and find out what's going on with the families. It was a fun visit, and I look forward to it. Now, Bob called me last year and asked me to restart Bacala once again, some 37 years after we last did it. We bantered back and forth, with me telling him to start the ball moving. Then I'll push it. This went back and forth, and we agreed to disagree, and we never got the ball moving. But sadly, I wish I did. I very much wish I did. Sadly, Bob passed away recently. And in my mind, I believe when he left us to go to a better place, he was carried up there by the four horsemen of Notre Dame. See, Bob had a great love for Notre Dame. And while he didn't go there, he was always there in spirit. Very much so. We heard that all the time during college, and his children and his family heard it all through Bob's life. His love for the blue and the gold. But far more important for Bob than his great love for Notre Dame is his love for his family. His wife Maura, his daughters Christine and Erin, and his 4 grandchildren and 2 son-in-laws. I was honored to have been at Bob's services and heard the words from his daughter Erin as she read the eulogy. And I'm very pleased that I can share it with you today. I could stand here today and tell you about my father's life, how he was born and raised in Queens Village by Tom and Ginny, grew up with his sisters Patty and Barbara and his brother Timmy, went to Holy Cross High School, Marist College, and St. John's University, met and married Maura, had 2 daughters, and was blessed with 4 grandchildren that made him pops. But instead I thought I would share with you the 3 most important values my father taught us, that is love, family, and the Fighting Irish. Love is a feeling most people know the moment they are born, but love comes in many forms and is seen in many different traits. I know my father loved us. He would walk on water for us, would give us the last $20 in his wallet, bail us out of any crisis. But what I really learned, and I'll never forget, is the day he told me that all that really matters to him is that his girls are happy and loved by another man. Not the same way your father loves you, but another man who will look out for you when your father is no longer able to. A man who will hold your hand and comfort you in your darkest hours. A man who has a heart of gold and who may, just may, love you enough when your daddy is no longer able to. My father sat me down in 2008 and told me that I was lucky enough to have found my husband Mike. Because not only will he bust your balls like he does to me, but he will love you and take care of you when I no longer can. Hold on to that love, and when you ever doubt it, think of me, and remember how much I love you. Well, Daddy, I am everything I am because you love me. Family. Agreeably, family is important. It is a title given to those we hold dearly in our hearts, the people that live within the 4 walls of our house. We extend it to those who come into our lives, and no matter what, through thick or thin, seem to stay. DNA is not always shared, but the feeling is undeniably there. Family can be family in every sense of the word. Dads who are in charge of checking under their child's bed to ensure there is not a monster, The dad that gives you orange soda for breakfast because, heck, there's orange in it. The dad who sees your tattoo and tries to remove it with the sponge, looks you in your eyes and says, "You idiot, you're lucky I love you, because your mom is gonna kill you." The dad who sees your pierced belly button and says to mom, "Hey, it could have been worse." The pops who taught my son that the only thing you need to get a ball in the net is in your wrist, as he shoots the ball over the net and into the garage. The pops who gives you the spare change in his pocket and tells you to put it in your piggy bank for a rainy day. The pops who wakes up early to get chocolate munchkins so your belly will be full. But what my dad also taught me is that family is so much more than the people you live with. It's a neighbor who snow blows your driveway when you no longer can. The neighbor who opens her door and takes your kids in while handing you her car keys because you locked yourself out of the house and need to be at a meeting in 10 minutes. The best friend who drives over an hour or 4 to hold your hand, share a beer or a vodka, and remember the good old Baba-Lo, the multiple friends that stand by your side when life throws you a curveball and takes you places you never thought you'd go. The co-workers who have seen you cry more times than they should have, but always offer words of encouragement and food to fill your belly. Your extended family who have helped you carry this heavy burden for months and remind you how well you're doing. Family can be the coach or mentor in your corner who has put you to do your best since day one and has never ever gave in to doubt nor ever gave up on you. There's laughter and tears. There's history and memories. Family is love, and my father's family extends to all of you. My dad taught us to cheer. Cheer from the sidelines. Cheer on the field. Cheer for yourself, your team, and your opponent. Wake up the echoes. Let people hear your voice. You have something to say? Say it. Shake down the thunder. Whatever you do in life, give it your all. Don't do it half-ass. You have to work hard to gain respect, and respect will get you far in life. You can win overall, no matter the challenge you face. If you face it with strength, courage, and adversity, you will come out winning. And lastly, no matter where life takes you, the road you travel, and those you choose not to, when life knocks you down in your gut and sends you tumbling down a flight of stairs, he told me to get you back up. Keep moving forward. Don't look back. Don't have regrets. Create your act two, and keep marching onward toward victory. One of my fondest memories with my dad was driving in a car one day for his weekend newspaper and coffee. And I said, "Dad, you know I don't love football. You have Christine for that, who traveled numerous times to South Bend with you. But I do love to sing, so teach me the Notre Dame fight song." And he did. In that car ride, I learned a song near and dear to his heart, and in our own way we bonded over one of his greatest passions in life, the Fighting Irish. So please pull out your cheat sheet and help me sing along a song near and dear to my father's heart, the fight song.
Rally sons of Notre Dame, sing her glory and sound her fame, raise her golden blue and cheer with voices true, rah-rah, for Notre Dame. Rah-rah. We will fight in every game, strong of heart and true to her name. We will never forget her and we'll cheer her ever loyal to Notre Dame. Cheer, cheer for old Notre Dame, wake up the echoes cheering her name. Send the volley cheer on high, shake down the thunder from the sky. Thunder, what though the odds be great or small, old Notre Dame will win over all, while her loyal sons are marching onward to victory.
Aaron went on to say, our last lucid conversation was actually about the NCAA basketball tournament. I had driven over to see him during my lunch break and get his bracket filled out. He told me to ask Mom for the $5 because he didn't have his wallet on him. I looked at him and said, "Dad, this one's on me." Kind of fitting for a man who was such a sport nut. If we only could have filled it out over a glass of Chardonnay. Well, Dad, this one's for you. And the family toasted their Bob. And Aaron said, "If you all please join me in my final toast. May the road rise up to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face, And until we meet again, may the Lord hold you in the palm of his hand. Cheers to Bob, the millionth man, my hero, my dad.
Like a branch on a tree, I keep reaching to be free. Moving on, moving on. 'Cause there's a place in the sun, and before my life is done, I've gotta find me a place in the sun.
I'll miss my good friend Bob. I'll miss the phone calls when I always tried my best to disguise my voice. And you always said, I know that's you, Ron. Rest in peace, my good friend Bull. And my condolences to your wife, Maura, your Erin and your Christine, and your entire family, your grandchildren, your son-in-laws, your brother, your sister, and your whole family. We all shared the gift of Bob and the love for a man that gave far more than he took.
Oh, I've been so lucky and I've been so blessed. In spite of my failings, I've found success. For I've known love and I've known good times, and I have known friendship and written some rhymes.
You've been listening to The Last Walk, Remember When, with your host, Ron Baumbach. And today's been a tribute to a great friend of mine who's in a better place, my friend Bob Kelly. The song you've been listening to is Here's to Good Friends, sung and composed by Paul Cassone. In addition, I want to thank my good friend Mike, my college roommate, and a friend of Bob from way back when, for his help in putting the show together, and the songs that Bob liked from years ago: the Young Rascals, the Beach Boys, the Beatles, the Notre Dame Glee Club, the gang that couldn't shoot straight, the movie that got our baccarat started, Janie Americans, and the Beau Brummel. Thanks for all the help and for helping us remember Bob. The book, The Last Walk on a Block, is available on Amazon.com and BarnesandNoble.com. It's in Nook, print and Kindle version. Until next time, all the best. Have a great week and remember when.
And there's a magic in the sound of their name. Here come the Irish of Notre Dame.
Here's to good friends, the ones we hold dear, the ones who will tell us what we need to hear, the ones who love us, right or wrong, and to all those good friends who give you this song, and to all those good friends who give you this song.